I jammed to that spooky music. Oh my god.
So cool.
Yeah. Hey, I was late myself, Carol. It wasn't just you.
I wondered.
I know, yeah.
And then Garth came out and was like, "Aren't you supposed to be gone now?" And I was like, "Yes." And he
He
said, "Okay."
hasn't sent me my link. I'm
Well,
waiting for the link. Where is she? She's just behind.
mm-hmm. Why does the messages from the audience for the speaker look weird?
What do you mean?
I don't know. To me, it looks reversed from my screen.
Oh, I have no idea. Hey
Okay.
Meg, hey Natalie, hi Joe. I'm so glad y'all are here. Thank you for joining. Good afternoon. Okay, Joe, you must be in Australia or
Joe's not from
Japan,
the East Coast.
right?
Yeah. Oh, there. See.
Oh, hey,
I knew
lunchtime.
it wasn't East
I just
Coast.
finished dinner. Yeah, I know, right? I just finished dinner, so
Yummy lunch. We
which is
finished
why
about
I was late.
5 o'clock.
Oh, there's Mary. Hey.
No, there's
Ah, yes,
Mary.
Sydney. I love Sydney. I have a great picture of me and Diana in Sydney. I love that photo. I gotta find that photo. Hi, Lori. Hi, Paula. Hey, everybody. We're so glad y'all are here.
Uh
So I
huh.
since we just got here ourselves, we didn't have like our half an hour green room prep session. We have no idea
I
what we're
know,
doing.
right? We didn't have any of that.
But to be fair, I was running my butt off, so you would have been proud.
I am proud of your writing your butt off.
I
That's
was.
so
I lost
cool.
track of time twice today.
Nice.
Right?
Woohoo! That's where the party right there.
Yeah. All right.
We should
Here we
start right
go.
off.
Yeah, I know. Here we got a question already. Yay. um, yes, Marissa is going to be in Jaden's book. And I'm trying to decide if that last one is a spoiler or not. I'm not sure if it's in the book. I know the answer, but
But you don't know if you want to share?
yeah, no, yeah. No, well, I guess I can't. I think it's in the book. I don't know. We have author's brain not included. That's actually a real thing where you know something. You go two ways as an author, and Carol can back me up here. You either over explain everything to the nth degree, or you explain nothing and you assume the reader knows. Like, how did they get there? They just pooped. That was one thing. Ricky Mallory, who was a critique partner of mine many, many moons ago, she'd say, "Okay, you have got to stop the teleporting characters. Jerry, how did he get in the room?"
Uh oh.
And you're like, "Oh, yeah." So I have a big. Oh, suddenly he jumped out of the closet and he's in the conversation. So yeah, but to answer part two,
Yeah, calm down. Thank you.
yes, in my version, but I probably now I'm gonna
Mm.
editorial state. I gotta go double check because I'm not sure I put that in another book. But yes, he does know because he knows everything. Oh my God! Hey, Fonda! Oh my God! I love you, Fonda. Yes, I dyed my hair. Fonda actually, I had black hair naturally. It's so good to see.
Okay.
Yeah, no, her sister was married to my brother. So, oh, it's so good to see you. We went to high school together too. So, yay. I know, fun times.
Super.
Ah, here's another one. Well, I know that answer too, but I'm not going to tell that one. Y'all got to wait till everything. Oh, here's a fun one. You've never been to New Orleans, have you, Carol?
No, I've been through it.
Oh,
I have
dang.
driven through it,
I got to get you there.
going from here to there.
Yeah, right. The actual sanctuary does not exist. If you go to Saint Germain House, which is on the corner of Ursulines and Royal Street, I'm trying to remember. It's that I assume it's still red, but it's been a few years since I've been there too. Um, but that's where that is. Tabitha's store does not exist anymore. There actually used to be, and it was on Bourbon Street, and it was not called Pandora's Box, so I can't remember. Um, God, I can't remember the name of what that store was, but I had a roommate in college, Rebecca, and every time Becky and I would go to Bourbon Street, she'd always buy the little peony roonies, which is where that comes from out of the books.
Hmm. Cool. But it's not there anymore either.
No, I think it out with Hurricane Katrina.
Okay.
So, yeah, I know. By the way, for those who don't know, today is Sherry's birthday. One arm. Sherry, I always sound like I'm talking about myself. So, speaking of people I went to high school with and, I have known even longer than high school, um, Sherry, yeah, God, she's so sick today. We were gonna go and have fun, but we were supposed to go see Carol today.
I
That was
know,
the
right?
plan, but you will be very glad that Sherry did not go see you because it would be bad. How are you
Okay.
feeling, by the way? I'm fine. How are you doing?
I started this cough. I hit a wall at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and I didn't even make dinner. I
Oh,
just
no.
got in my chair underneath the
Oh,
blanket, and I was like, "Jim, bring something home. I can't do this."
oh. Well, thank you for joining us then. I'm
Sure, it's
sorry.
a stamina
So bad.
thing. I just can't get stamina built up.
Wait, we talked earlier today, didn't we?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay,
we did. When I had
I'm
energy,
not
that's why I took a
crazy.
shower and
Oh,
and cut up pineapple and did a whole lot of other chores I probably shouldn't have. But I got to keep pushing to see how strong I'm getting. That's what we're
yay,
doing.
yay. Yeah, you gotta y'all all got to feel better. Especially,
I know,
before
right?
I go off with any of you.
I
Yeah, by
know, right?
CPA, you better be feeling better. Please don't give me the ick. I'm glad I got over it finally. So
Yeah. I had happy birthday wishes for 1 hour.
I know, gosh.
I'm still
I
trying.
hate that we didn't get to take her to Bucky's. For
I
those
know, right?
most of you who join us in chat, big fan of Bucky's. By the way,
You know
that
what I
thing is
wanted?
what?
In my stocking for Christmas, I wanted those Bucky peanut butter things. And our Bucky's didn't have them.
Oh no. Ask Nancy. I'll ask
See
her
if
to
she got
check
them up there?
hers. Well, no, I'm gonna see her at Pensacon. So you cruisy little devil, you. I'll see if she can grab some at her. Oh my God, she has now addicted Dave to it.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ha
So now
ha
he's
ha.
the big,
I
and
love Bucky's. I do.
he loves the barbecue sandwich. I'm not alone. He's also a fan.
Oh, okay. Hey.
So they'll be going back because hers is like 15 minutes from her house.
I know, right? Because aren't we going to go past there?
Yeah, yes. So I will have her
Okay.
bring you those. There you go.
Yes.
There, hope you feel better. And hey,
Where did,
speaking of people we all went to high school with, or okay, Carol didn't go to, that I went to high
yeah.
school with. Although Carol's from the same town we all are.
Yeah.
She spent
Yeah.
time in Riverdale too. So, hey,
What baby sugar donut things?
hey,
And
Carol, Fonda's on
I
here
do hot
too.
chocolate.
We
Huh?
got we got a couple of North Clayton people. Fonda's on here.
Yeah.
So, yay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We
sorry.
survived.
I know, right? Don't know. Okay, so yes, the answer is that. Of
Yes.
course, I would not. Carol usually comes with me unless she's on a boat.
Exactly. Unless I'm out of the world.
Right.
So that
And
one I'm going to make, the next one I'm not.
right, exactly. So Kim, not my birthday. My best friend from I don't know infancy practically,
There you
Sherry, who
go.
is very confusing, but we call her One R because I've got two R's in my name. She has one R, which is one of the things we did when we were kids. We fought over who had the correct spelling. I still say I spell it right, but it's the other Sherry's birthday,
There
which
you
is
go.
always easy to remember because it's Groundhog Day. Does anybody know if the groundhog saw its shadow? I didn't look it up. I meant to.
One did and one didn't. I don't remember if that's Poxitani Field or Beauregard, General Beauregard, so I'm not sure.
Mm.
We're going to have 6 weeks. Just, I don't care what it says.
Well, Sherry, I know much about CPTSD because I have it badly. Yeah, we won't even go there. No, they do actually. Most of them have CPTSD. I'm trying to think if I have a character who doesn't. Well, the heroines. A lot of the heroines don't, but all my heroes. I think Nick is probably the. No, Nick doesn't. Nick does not have CPTSD, but pretty much
No, he
all
has
the
anger
other.
management issues.
Yes, he does. Yeah. Oh no! Oh, this is sad. I did not know this.
Well, I mean, neither.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh, but my heart is broken. Okay, what do you want to know so you don't what? Oh, so I okay, I've been writing all day. I obviously cannot read.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I like the hot
Hmm.
weather we've been haven't. I've been jam. Is this supposed to get cold this weekend? Do we know?
Yes. Yes. I mean, we're going to go down to
Yeah.
freezing too.
No. See, I like getting on the golf cart, and it'd been nice.
Now you're
No,
going to
man.
get bundled up on the golf cart.
Huh?
Now you're going to get bundled up on the golf cart.
Yeah. I'm sick of the rain,
I
though.
mean, at night, I think it's going to be like down here, it's going to be like 50s and 30s or high 40s and 30s. I have to bring the plants in from the front yard and cover them up on the porch. But,
You're making my eye twitch.
well, I know I hate that.
Oh my God, you're making my eyes twitch.
I was wondering
No.
if we would get snow down here in February. If we get snow down here, y'all should get it up there.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I can't imagine we would not if you get it. No. It's not edited. Maybe. Oh my God. Poor
So
Kelsey.
much.
8 degrees. I'm glad I
Ooh.
wasn't there.
Mm-mm.
I would absolutely
Nope.
cry.
I'm sitting in a 66-degree house with a blanket over me and sweatpants and a thick shirt.
Oh, I'm in my t-shirt, so it's still warm
All
here.
right.
I'm very happy about that.
No, I still got windows open and stuff.
Mm. Kelsey, I usually go to Gambino's and have them deliver it or not deliver, well, mail order. So yeah, I usually get it through the mail. I go to Gambino's, but not always. Sometimes I make my own king cake, but that's a lot of work. Oh yeah, here you go. Kim's after my own heart. Beignets. Mama
Yeah,
love
but
her some beignets.
where is that at?
What,
Is
Cafe du
that
Monde?
Bucky's?
Oh no, that's New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
Those are the beignets that you get at the Cafe du Monde, which I will
Gotcha.
take you when we go. We are going to go, and we will have to take Nancy, or she will cut our throats.
Well, I think I get back up on her feet too.
Yeah, she was sick. Did you know that?
Uh-uh.
She's been sick. Everybody's been sick.
I was gonna say everybody caught
Everybody's
this thing.
sick. I know, y'all. We all need to stay healthy. No more sickness from anybody. Well, I think I'm going to take the baby to the doctor tomorrow because his nose is still.
Hey, Drizzly.
Yeah,
Dippy.
he's a little gooey. He's very gooey lately.
Huh.
I know.
Okay. Yeah, true. We got to get over all of this.
Hmm.
4 degrees.
I know.
What's the
Yeah, I
wind
know.
chill? I hate
That
that.
that's oh, that's just not that should not be a temperature
I know,
ever.
right?
Mm-mm.
Montpelier, Vermont is going to feel like minus 41 tomorrow. Like, oh my gosh, y'all. I hate it for you.
Oh my God, a pan pizza? Oh wow, that is a big one.
Had to use a pizza pan, huh?
That is a big king cake. Now it's funny because I always have I don't know I probably have about a dozen maybe 20 of the little babies in my drawer because I don't ever they're baby Jesus you can't throw them out. I'm very superstitious. Every time like Ian will open the drawer and he's like, "You ever get rid of these?" No. No, they go back up pretty much your whole life. Why would I do that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I
What?
wish. Where am I gonna be the first weekend of March? I know it's the baby's birthday. So I
Oh,
knew I'm like, "Oh, I got something. What is it? Baby's bir" No, we're in Huntsville.
Huntsville. Happy
The first
birthday.
weekend of March, and then the
Yep.
babies is out the second weekend, we're gonna celebrate the babies. This is in the middle of
Oh,
the week.
okay.
But yeah, so that's right. We're in Huntsville.
That's right. Wait till next week. We're going to be up in the 70s.
Here? 70s
Here.
here?
So you got to get at least, the low 70s or the high 60s.
Oh
See,
my
no,
goodness.
I can't go outside in that. My eyeballs are freeze.
Yeah, I'm cold just thinking about that. That should be polar bear territory. I know. I'm trying to think if I have any publishing news. It seems like I did get something. What did I get anything this weekend, or was that last week?
I don't
I
know.
have
You didn't mention anything this morning.
I know. It's because I'm on author time. I
I know,
really
right?
don't know what it is. It's terrifying.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
because I'm
That's
writing,
good.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I am perfectly happy with that. We'll just let that go
Right?
because that's a plus right there. Getting back to working is a perfect thing.
Oh yeah, he's. You will learn much more about about Kronos, Tim and everybody in Jaden's book, Jaden and Savitar. And that's all I can tell
Ah,
about that. I don't want any spoiler.
okay. So the
So
second or
yeah,
third.
and then author time.
Pretty much.
It's like coming out of a. Oh my god, my editor called yesterday, and
Oh no.
it took me a minute to realize I was talking to a human being. Because you get in that funky cloud. It's like I answered the phone without meaning to. It's like, hello, I'm supposed to be talking. Hey,
Get out.
I know. It's like why?
See,
Oh, I
Kim
love.
says you get to Starbucks, just keep writing. I'm with her.
I'm going to hold you to that, Gil. Bring me that
Wait,
Starbucks.
let me get up there.
Ian's supposed to bring me some Starbucks back when he comes. He
Gotcha.
went out. He went out with Eric's my other baby's home, so
Oh, gotcha.
they went out tonight for dinner. I'm like, bring me some Starbucks back. If they don't stay too long, they might do that.
Yeah,
I
really.
intend to write more about the dragons. They will definitely have more of all the werehunters in Savitar's book. So, and Sasha is in Queen of All Shadows.
Aha. Nice.
I know, right? I love my witches.
Hmm.
Kimbo coffee. I mean,
Exactly.
actually, what's the name of that coffee I just discovered that was amazing?
Death wish.
Death Wish. That's some good coffee.
That's fuel.
Yeah. Yeah, it
That's
is. Tina
fuel.
has gotten to where she's making me that, and she'll show up randomly all throughout the day. Like I don't have it at the moment, but
Has one not tried it yet?
I don't think she has. She's still using up the last of that pumpkin stuff, I think.
Gotcha.
So, yes.
Okay.
You're not asking many questions tonight. Ooh,
Well, a couple.
I love New England butter. We're talking coffee tonight, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got the Starbucks maple pecan. That was good.
Oh, yeah, that was good. I did try that. Um, the first or next Nick book is supposed to come out. I think it's 2020. What year are we in? Yeah, we're getting there.
23.
I think it's 2024. I will have to check the date.
I
Don't
was going
tell
to
me the
say, is that
date.
one that got pushed back?
No, it hasn't been pushed back.
Okay.
It's coming. It is definitely coming. So I want to
Super.
have, you know, yeah, I got to get that. So yeah, it's been started. We're waiting on it.
Okay.
Tell us more about New Orleans. I love New Orleans.
I
I love everything about New Orleans except the crime rate.
was going to say right now, it's the murder capital of the world, so just be
Yeah,
careful.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
saying.
That's the sad part, isn't it? I love you, New Orleans, but
Not that that would stop me from visiting. I would still go.
and I know why that would not stop you from visiting, but yeah. Oh no, there are no major. Well, what am I talking about? There's only one here, and
I was going to say.
and then it's got mostly toys in it. My kids are always, let's go to the bookstore. I'm like, no, it makes me very sad because when you walk
Hmm.
in, you've seen it, right? Have I taken you in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I've
almost
been to
like
Books a
no
Million.
kids. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I love Kim.
Well, this is
That
true.
is
That's
that is true.
exactly it.
I love it. I
Hmm.
love setting books there. I want. Have you been to
Every
Alaska?
day. Yes. Every day.
I hate you. That's on my bucket
Yes.
list. I was supposed to go there when, Armageddon hell broke loose in my life.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. We
yeah.
were at Ketchikan and um and I'm not going to be able to remember the ports we were in, but we took that cruise up there. Jim just found out at the last minute it was a steal. and we hopped on, and it was Ketchikan was the worst day because it was rain, snow, sleet, sideways.
Oh,
It
well.
rained through our coats. Well, not
Oh
mine
my
because
god.
I had on a trash bag because I don't have a coat. I live in Georgia. What's the use?
I have a coat. Really?
So
You
I
have a
put
coat?
on me and my little plastic bag, and we went down. We watched the seals and we watched the salmon, but it rained sideways. We had
Well,
some
I'll tell
beautiful
you what,
days up there, though.
you're right. I didn't have a good coat until they started sending me to Ann Arbor every year in February for book stuff. Back when Walden Books is based there.
Oh wow,
So yeah, sadly, Kelsey, that is not up to me. My publisher has the rights to the manga, and they're not releasing it. So
oh my gosh,
they're the ones I know, and I hate that it's only available. I think there's one or two. Seems like three and four are available still as paperbacks, but the first isn't, which makes no sense to me. I'm not a publisher. They do a lot of things where I'm like, hmm.
wonderful.
Oh, here we go. Wait, Kim, you should have been with us when we drove to Houston.
Yeah, that's a drive out west.
That was
Halfway, but that's a drive out west.
there was a lot of Bucky stops. We stopped at every Bucky we passed. That was
Hmm.
a fun trip. I did
That
well
was
for the first 11 hours of driving. Then I'm like,
yep.
and we went to a hotel. It was horrible.
Then Kim didn't want to, or Kim, Nancy didn't want to unpack anything. She's like, please don't make us do this and redo this tomorrow morning.
I'm just gonna go to bed and wear these clothes. I'm not even gonna take a bath. I'm just.
My in laws lived in Oregon. So we flew out when I was 7 months pregnant, I think, with Garth, and
Oh wow.
drove through some of Washington, some of Oregon.
Oh wow.
Ouch.
Northwest. We may do that one day. That could be fun.
It's going to take longer than a day.
Oh my god, you have to work the whole. Oh my god, Robbie, no. Well, I'll be in a day early. I should be there. Well, hey, I'll be at the hotel, so let me
Right.
know when you're available, and I can meet you and at the hotel. Be fine.
Hmm. Yeah, we'll be hanging
So,
out
yeah, email
somewhere
staff
doing something.
right here. I will type this in. Staff. She can't type on a regular keyboard. Oh, I didn't tell you about that disaster. Hold on. Staff.
Uh-oh, what
Did I tell you
happened?
about the keyboard? The baby broke my main one, and I
Yeah, yeah.
and I've tried three others, and because they stopped making my keyboard, and it's been like, yeah,
Oh, no, you're kidding.
so much. But yeah, if you'll email staff at Mighty Barnacle, when Sherry, one R, Sherry, I sound like I'm schizophrenic. When one R is feeling better, we can coordinate and meet. Like I said, if you can't make one of the events, or I'll be happy to meet you in the lobby or something.
Hmm.
What is it called? Do you remember what it is? What's the Virginia event called? I know we're both
AuthorCon.
reaching for phones.
Um,
What is it? It's like
I don't know.
AuthorCon?
It's at AuthorCon, but
We're looking.
Virginia.
We don't remember.
When is Virginia?
I was about to ask you.
Okay, then.
Okay. It's coming up like March or April, maybe May, and it's
Well,
in
that's what I thought, but I
Williamsburg.
didn't see it. March.
Yeah, it's in Williamsburg.
Huntsville Saga.
May? Yeah, that's
AuthorCon.
North Carolina. Saga
The
is North.
end of March.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'll be there
Yep.
at the end of March.
And
And
I
then
just
when
have it
is
down as AuthorCon.
Saga?
Saga is the week before. Am I right? Saga is the 10th.
I am working on it. That is how Saboteur is coming. It
And then
is,
the third, of course, is Huntsville.
yeah.
So March is going to be a little bit busy.
So I'm working my booty off. I'm trying to get everything done so we can go do that. I have been to St. Louis many, many times, but there's nothing on the schedule at the moment. Hopefully, though, I love St. Louis. It's a very nice town. They're always good to me there. I love them.
That's where Jim went to school
Oh,
to be a
really?
priest in St.
Ah,
Louis, Missouri.
very cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
And then he grew up married a witch. What can I say?
Well, gotta keep it interesting.
It is what it is. Oh my goodness.
You obviously like us Catholics, though, and Sagittarius.
Uh huh.
Mm,
They work very well with Leo. We're good.
there you go. No, I have not been able to find a keyboard. It's been messing me up for days.
Oh
So yeah,
no.
I know.
Not used
I
to
am not
anything just
happy.
yet. I
No,
know that muscle memory is a bit.
it really.
Excuse
It
me.
I have had the same keyboard for like 20 years. Why did they stop making this?
Because you're the only
Yeah,
one who uses them. Because I use an expanded keyboard.
no, no. I
Yes.
need my ergonomic. Teresa, to answer your question, yes, we should. I don't have the date yet. And I'm not working on it at the moment, so it'll have to be later in the year, first of next year. We have, oh my God, my brain. Well, there's Ren's book, and the next Eve of Destruction book. So yeah, we've got much, much, much more of the league
Super.
coming. Come back to Michigan when it's warm. I would love to. I've never been to Michigan.
What's
I've
warm in
never
Michigan in the summertime? 70.
I have no idea because I've never been. I've only been in February when it's cold as snot.
Okay, Paul. I'm just saying.
I love this one. I work on that idea every day. No, I have not come up with the idea yet.
Yeah, see?
Get on it. Ah,
Wow.
Matt, I do have. Matty told me, sadly, his book has been pushed to August 2024. So that's the latest on. I know he's very unhappy, but it gives him time to work on the edits and stuff. And because it's the first book, they really want to get behind it, which I'm glad.
Oh,
But yeah, they did
okay.
put yeah they did push it back a year. So, but it was not our fault. Maddie was sweating because we were waiting for the edits to come in. He's like, "You got to help me. I don't know how to do the edits." And but it wasn't us, so we never got the edits. I
And
know.
now we know why.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Whoops. Now we're getting questions. Wait a minute.
Well, that's news.
Oh my gosh, they're flipping so fast I can't get them. Okay, here we go.
You can go back.
I know, right? I love Darling.
Oh,
You know, he will be well, he's a big part of Ren's book because, being brothers, you learn a whole lot more about both of them and their relationship, which actually I really, really like. You know, they have such I won't say love hate, but they have it's a different kind of relationship than what I normally do in my books. And I don't know. I love Ren. Ren is a character, is one of my favorites. So you will get a lot of him, a lot of Darling in Ren's book.
cool.
And will Remy have a? I can't get him to talk to me. I know
Okay.
it's terrible. I'm trying. This is not up to me. This is up to that little annoying werewolf who does not ever want to behave. I had a lot of fun with him though. He ran amok all through Criminal Shadows.
Oh no.
I love anytime you put him, Shadow, or Urian, you never know where and they just kind of yeah, you don't know which direction they're gonna bounce off
Oh
into,
wow.
right?
Okay then. I love that.
My characters are so loud in my head. I really do. It's hard to stay focused and I was telling Carol about this the other day. It's really loud in my head lately.
That's not a bad thing.
No, I know, but it's like I need to focus, people. Y'all. It is very hard. What do you do when your character's running amok in your head? How do you focus?
Let's sit down and write them out.
Yeah, but when I mean, you can only work on one. You can do a chapter here, a chapter there, but really, you have to focus on one book in order to get it written. So,
I don't
how do
have
you?
multiples that push through.
Really?
The one that I'm supposed to be writing right now is what we write. And then the others are just leaning like over my shoulder in the background. And then when I get to the end of it, or when I think at the end of the book is, then I can go through and save it all and put it away. And then somebody else goes through and says, "Hey," and I'm like, "I'm gonna go give me some wine. Stop." And then I go get me the next morning, and I sit down, I'm like, "Okay, now ready to go. What do you want to say?" And then we get started. So yeah, they've generally been very patient so far. You think, I got what, 33 books written.
Hmm.
So it's when it's like sanctuary is set aside and they're like real calm and cool. And then now the Draken are the ones who are talking. So I got to get the Drakens finished, and then, we can go back to cleaning up some of that 30 sanctuary I got and get them out.
There you go.
Yeah.
Here's another question for you.
Yes, he does. He did in the beginning. He didn't do so much of the Draken series, but he read the Sanctuary. I had quite a few people read Sanctuary for me to go through and give me a lot of feedback. And then the Draken he hasn't gone through and picked up. Now, when I order the first run print books, then he has a set that he is keeping in pristine condition. But there you go.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
And there's your other question, girl.
Oh, the current book out in Draken is the last, not the last. I don't want to say the last because I'm working on number 4. So it's not a trilogy; it's a series. But number 3 in this series is Manny of the Draken Brotherhood, and I believe I have number 8, Witch Hunt of the Sanctuary series. So those are currently the ones out, and then everything before.
Yay. Would I ever do well, eventually I'm gonna have to because I'm not giving anything away. We know that they all survived through the League Centella War. If you've read Born of Ice, you know there's no spoiler there. So at some point they do have to celebrate. We got rid of the League. So
Yeah,
yeah,
really.
eventually there's gonna have to be one, especially before. Although that's one of the books that keeps nagging at me. I've got a couple
Oh,
of the
really?
yeah, I got a couple of the kids that are wanting out, and I'm trying to beat them back going, "I got other books to" I don't know how you do it because it's driving me crazy. It's like I
Hmm.
feel like a lion tamer. Bat, bat, wow. Yeah, I know, right? Yay, I'm so excited too. Yay. Thank you, Robbie. I know, and it's getting closer. I hate that there's that little delay with the printing, but he looks so
Well, I'm glad they
amazing.
caught it and didn't send you out
I
a
know,
ton
it
of
looks so
horrible
amazing.
books.
I know, it's true. I love
That's
and the
very cool.
feel of the paper is just amazing. Did I
Right?
put out of order? I think I did. Oh, yeah, of course I did. Huh, what page is this? Uh-oh. Yeah, I did that. I'll fix that later. Can't turn me loose on my own. Yeah. Yeah, these are always I have a stack. But do you ever use sticky notes for anything?
No, no.
Okay.
If I had to go through and make a note, then it's a whole page.
Oh, that's true. I do both. It depends on where I am and what I have available.
It's yeah, it goes through
I've
and does
even
that.
made them on like napkins and stuff before.
Yeah, I tried to stop using napkins because sometimes they fade away and get wet.
That is true. Or I lose them. They get tossed.
But back
Hmm.
in the day, that's what
Yeah,
we did.
that is true. I am hoping I want really want to do shadows, but I think I'm going to go do Armageddon. But I don't know. I would like to do shadows. I don't know, but he's another one of those that's a little stickler. Caleb, I don't know if I'll do a future one. I really want to go back and do a short story about him and Liliana because I think that is such a great story, even though it has a tragic ending. That it's the one I think it would be. You know.
Gotcha.
Oh, here we
Oh,
go. Here's a good one too. I'm working on a book planned as a series, but I keep getting flashes from another character and feel a need to write out that scene. It happens to me all the time. I feel like I'm chasing squirrels most days. But Carol, you gave a good answer. You want to summarize your earlier answer on that?
Yeah, no, I think you're doing okay, Kim. If those flashes interrupt what you're doing, then go ahead and write out that scene. Go ahead and write out all the scenes because that's the character you need to work on now. Everybody else will step back. It's not that you're unfocused, it's that you want to ignore this to do this, and your brain is and whatever fantasy cognitive whatever we have up here is going through and saying, let's go to that flash from the other character because that's where we want to be. So that's you're okay, Kim. It's okay, but go back to the other character and write that.
Right. Yeah. The other Kilman's right about that. I used to have a saying back when I worked outside of the house, which was, "My livelihood is interfering with my life. I need my writing." Which is why I used to write so much at work. I was bad. Oh,
I know,
Paula, I
right?
so agree with you. Yes, yes, the Dark Hunters need to replace superhero movies. I can get behind that petition.
hmm
I like that. Okay, Mary wants to
hmm
know when you've got something new out, Carol.
I can go through and send you the next sanctuary, my lady. And I'm hoping to go through and have the fourth Draken done by. If I go on that cruise and I don't have anything to do in February, maybe I can knock it out by February, end of
Oh, that,
February, 1st of March.
yes, we need a new
But I will send something to you. Thank you, ma'am.
book. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Thank you. I love Dagger. I love all my
Mm,
characters. What am I saying? I love them all.
I know, right?
I got what was it? I was working on the other day, and I had a great idea for like a little flash, a little short story with the whole Gorturnum. God, what was it?
Huh.
I know now I've lost it. I had a great idea for a short story, and now I can't think of it to save my life.
Where's your napkin?
I know, right? I didn't have a napkin.
It's because you have
No,
writer brain. You're still stuck on writer brain. There you go.
I know. Sorry for the noise. Yes, you can still order the fifth book if you go to, oh, it's going by right now, Year of Asheron. No, it went away. But
It pop up in your-
yearofasheron.com, you can get to where you can still order the books if you want them. Please. We don't have that many though. We are getting toward the fifth one. We're okay on, but if you want volume, if you want to get volume 1 through 4, we are getting to the where we're gonna have to cut off orders soon because we're about to sell through the print run.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's funny you should ask that.
Oh,
There's some hints about them in Queen of All Shadows, but I can't give that because that's a spoiler. But yeah, I miss Bubba and Mark. They're fun. I still think my brother and my cousin need to do some Bubba and Mark skits.
there you go.
With that, I'm sorry, they are Bubba and Mark. Well, except for the fact that my brother is obsessively clean and would never put duck urine on him for anything.
Oh my
But
goodness.
oh no, these two are my brother. For those who don't know, my brother used to be a race car driver. And I don't know. I always love the phone calls where I might need bail money. It's like, oh God, what have they done now? So for those who don't follow racing, that is the most flammable fuel on the planet. And my brother had this huge tank of it, and they were working on the race car one day. And he's like, I need bail money. I'm going to kill him this time. My cousin, apparently, while they're working on the car, takes a cigarette and puts it up on the gas fuel. That he's like, "What are you trying to kill us both?" So yeah, yeah, they've had some interesting, terrifying stories that I won't say any of them ever made it into the book. Anyway, yeah,
Okay. Yeah, those would be cute. Load them up.
we do. I mean that they did the ash. Oh my God! Oh, you guys probably don't know this. So years ago, my brother, who was also he's a race car and a musician. Anyway, yeah, my brother's my brother. But they were doing the Ash video, And you can see all my every Damon that's in that video is actually related to everybody in that video is related to me. And apparently they only had one good wig. And they were that scene where they're fighting, they're actually trying to get to the one good wig. He's like, no, that was real. They were all trying to kill each other. You have to love them.
Mm-mm-mm.
I know, right?
Wow.
Yeah,
You're so cool.
I know. You got to learn how to do this creatively. See, I was lucky. I worked with all guys. I did IT, and it dawned on me that the guys would always go to lunch between noon and 1. And a lot of times, because they'd go out all together, it would be the whole department. They'd stay a little bit longer, maybe an hour and a half. And I thought, okay, hey, if I take a lunch break at 11 to 12, not only do I not have the interesting Big Bang Theory conversations that go on that we won't talk about, but I will have 2 hours, two and a half, sometimes even 3 hours some days to do my writing in the middle of the day. So that's how I got, yeah. Are my publishers pushy? More so in the beginning. Now I have a lot more control than I did, but there are times that they're not pushy. They're more demanding. Where we have had some pretty. I hate when writers are like, "Oh no, they don't do that. I don't get edited anymore." Yeah, I'm telling you right now, they're lying, or they have really lazy editors. I've worked for every house in New York, and I've never not had an editor actually edit any of my books. And I'm sorry if you didn't like the books, but I promise you, they were all thoroughly vetted. Um, and so they don't really tell me what to include in them. Although I did buy some books back from a publisher once. I bought two of them back because the editor actually went into my book and was rewriting entire segments of the book. So without asking me, she just, oh, here, I'm going to change all this. And my name's on the book. So I wasn't real happy with that. That's the pushiest
No.
one. That was after I was a number one New York Times. And I don't want to be that guy going, well, I know, because I make mistakes. Carol can tell you, I make mistakes all the time. You know, um, God, with Queen of All Shadows, the first draft was not good. I had to go back in and revamp a couple of things, which at the time I was writing, I'm like, then you look at it with a clear head, you realize you're not a perfect person. So I want my editor to be tough, and I want them to question everything. And I think that's really what makes a book better because if my editor's not in there going, do you need this character? Do you need this scene? And a lot of times they're right. So I love my little she editors, but at the end of the day, it is my book. So if I really think they're wrong, I will fight them tooth and nail. But sometimes it can be, and Carol, you can probably speak more to this. Sometimes it's a simple. They took they inferred something from the line that you weren't implying, and it's amazing. Like I remember when I was doing, I can't remember the book now. Um, Draven's the hero of it. The title eludes me. It's a long time ago, and I had in there the it's a historical, and the heroine's father got in trouble with the king, and he's forcing the heroine to have to go live with the hero, so that she will be a guarantee that her dad won't do anything else he's not supposed to. And her dad, because he loves his daughter and he hates the hero of the book, and he's convinced the guy's going to murder her because his mother was murdered by his dad. Um, he gets drunk so that he doesn't go all Dracula all over these people and kill the king's men who are coming to take her from him. So my editor though is like, well, I don't understand why she wants to go live with the hero if her dad's drunk all the time. That doesn't even make sense. I'm like, well, that's not what I meant. But again, author's brain's not included. So I think I had to change like two lines and it was okay. But Carol, like in your what goes on in your world. And
I
Carol,
don't have pushy publishers. I have editors.
well, but I mean, yeah, do you have people who are insistent that you change something?
No, I have editors that question that question, like, okay, I get this and this and this, but why would they do this? And then you had to go back and think, okay, where did I lose that thread that was important to what's going to be coming up? But I need to go through and explain it here. A lot of times I write faster than my brain. I write slower than my brain goes. So I will compress or miss things. And they were like, well, you're doing real good here. And then I honestly don't know what happened. So stop. So fix this. And I'll be like, and then when I go back and reread it, and it's like, oh, yeah, you're exactly right.
Like
So,
the
yeah.
teleporting characters. Yeah.
Yep, that's how you
Yep.
polish it up. They have very sharp eyes,
Oh
gazes.
yeah. Because again, nobody's perfect. I like it.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
As you can tell from the Sander did this right before I got in here. Don't look, but look. And I got baby dribble on me.
Oh, I was gonna say I
So
can't see it.
I
I
know
see
I'm
your
like
little
trying to
badge.
look. Can y'all
You
see
have a
the
big
face?
white spot.
He wiped his little face on me, and I'm like, I don't
Oh,
have time. I got to get in there. So yeah, I have a little baby boo boo,
okay.
but it's okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope it's Neri. Neri. I love your name.
Hmm.
It's very neat though. And to answer
You did pretty good.
Robbie's question, yes, we do have a Nick Paladin box. I think it's June, if I remember correctly. June, July? No, I think July's the book. June or August, maybe. But yes, we do definitely have a Nick's book. Oh, here you go, Carol. Here's one for you, dear.
Oh, Kim, you're so welcome. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Work is something. Work is something else. I can remember I was human resources, and we had a problem. I worked in Macon. We had a problem in Valdosta. I left and went to Valdosta. My supervisor went through and called over the regional supervisor, not my manager. She went through and called and said, hey, I got to send you to South Carolina. Managers quit, threw the keys across the table. Everybody's in a panic. You got to get up there and settle that out. And I'm like, Renata, I don't even have clothes. She's like, get up there, buy what you need, say the receipts, bring them to me, go put that fire out. And I'm okay. Well, we were talking about those voices that you can't really get rid of. So I'm a PTC. So I took that legal pad and I put it down across the front of my steering wheel. And I come off of 16 and turned around at
Oh
Pooler
gosh,
and went
I
up
can't believe you were
17 into
riding.
Charleston
I
at
cannot
dark.
believe you were riding and driving. Oh my god.
I was riding, heading down the road at 70 miles an hour so I could get to Charleston and to get things
Ah,
done. That would not leave me alone until I started putting it down. And that's what I did, watching out for alligators and other idiots on the road like me.
oh my
So,
gosh.
yeah, I get it. Excuse me.
That's
You
dedication.
can do this.
That is dedication. I'm in awe of you. I do not have the nerve to do that. I will call Carol or 1R and go, "Hey, write this down for me."
There you go.
And I'm in the car going, "Wait, I got an idea before I forget it." Like I did the little short story idea. Oh my gosh, you're awesome.
That's why I never go without a notebook.
I know, but you've seen my handwriting. It doesn't matter if I write it down. You've
Well,
seen
this
it.
is true. Exactly.
I try, but I'm an imperfect being. Uh,
Oh.
the problem, Nico, Nat, I wish I could say yes, but I did not get permission to do audiobooks. So we don't have audiobooks unless they come back and want them, or they let, I don't have those rights, sadly. So for
Hmm.
now, no, it would be cool if we could get them, but oh, I love this. It's Tor Publishing. I'm good with that.
And now you know.
I know, right? Dee Dee, they are
Hmm.
coming out. The next one I think will be out early next year if everything goes as planned, or it'll be
24.
sometime next year. Yeah, I got to get a date for it, but yeah, it should be 2024 that Nick comes out. If I'm
Supers.
lucky, they might move it up though. But here's a good one. What do you think, Carol? I'll let you go first.
Mm, yes. And there's another reason for that. If you go through and rebrand for somebody like me who has this horrible long name, and you end up
Mm,
signing book after book after book, then you might
mhm.
want to go through and redo the whole thing.
You mean
So,
like this monster here?
yes, this is what we're
Oh,
thinking.
there you go.
Yep, either go to Carol Shaw or Carol Shea. So it's a little bit easier to write, and it's a different cover for the Draken series. So don't panic. Didn't start over. It's okay. It's just a different thing. But I write an extremely hot series about military spouses and when they come home. So that goes under a name. My regular writing has always been Shaughnessy. And then I have written like children's books or a real YA that has like no sex and stuff because the family's full of 13-year-olds. I don't want to hand them something. So, yes, change the names.
See, now I'm
Change
gonna
them.
weigh in on the other side, don't.
Okay.
Because I've had other names that I've written under. And, I'd love to put everything under Sherrilyn McQueen, which is my real name, and get away from Kenyon entirely. But I was also Kinley McGregor. I was Kyle Hunter. I was Alex Woodward. I've had a number of pseudonyms. And to me, your readers are going to read you and they're going to find the books anyway. And you're having to cross promote. And it's not as hard as it used to be, but it's still, readers want everything. And I get because with Nick, they really wanted me to take on a pseudonym for the YA. And, my thing was grow the readers. I write everything from little kid books like, the ABC book for Simi, all the way up to more adult content. But to me, they know it's clear from the title. I'm looking around to see if I've got one. I don't have one of the kid books up here. But to me, you can tell from the cover the age level for it. And if they know it's yours and they know exactly what kind of book it is, they know your voice, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I would say don't keep it to one name just to keep it simple because at the end of the day, it's all you are the brand. You can brand to the series, but really brand to yourself. And I don't think you can go wrong doing that. But it's real at the end of the day, it's your career. So whatever you feel comfortable doing, if you want to do the pseudonym versus, and I can't say I won't ever write under because again, well, I'm writing under a pseudonym right now. I'd like to write under my real name. So yeah, it's a personal choice. I think everybody has to make. But for me, I did not enjoy having to balance all the pseudonyms. I like having one name that you can type in mysherrilyn.com and find me. So that's my
How's Meg?
it
If
does.
not, we'll be at the next GRW meeting.
That's true. And we can tell you in person,
Kick our
do it.
brains.
Don't do it. Do it. Don't do it. And yes, Kristen, I was. He did not want to be on the phone with me that day.
Hmm.
At all. Thank you, Angelina. I appreciate that so
Mostly
much.
they keep you out of jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh oh. That's not good.
Yeah, don't, especially, if you're indie published or hybrid published or yeah, you want a good editor. I mean,
No matter what.
yeah, please have somebody else. And typos are going to happen. I mean, I don't care how many times. God, it was one of my historicals many, many years ago. That book was read by everybody. My critique group, and I had a nice, impressive critique group. They were all New York Times bestselling authors. It went through I don't know how many editors, copy editor, line editor, regular editor, went through me a million and one times. And it has on the first paragraph of the first three words, she walked across the road, RODE. And all of us missed it. It's like, wait, it's the first line of the book. It's like 5 words in. How did we miss this? But of course, all the times I missed it on the edits, I opened up the book when I got and went, I hate being human. I'm coming back as a robot.
Okay.
I am. Yes, Terry Joe. I love you first. Hopefully, I'll see you at DragonCon again. I think it was DragonCon I saw you. Where did I see you last time? Was it DragonCon? I think it was DragonCon. Anyway, no, it was Huntsville. I think I saw you at Carrie told me because it's going to bother me crazy for the rest of the night. Don't give up. Don't listen to me or anybody else's advice. You be true to your characters. You write the book the way the book wants you to write it. Do get it edited though, but you know, never give up, never surrender. Remember, it's your baby. Those characters could have talked to me. They could have talked to Carol. They chose you out of all the writers in the world. They wanted you to tell their story. And I know it's a weird belief system that I have, but I really do think that the characters are like living, breathing entities, and they pick the author's voice that they want to tell their story. And your characters chose you. So I feel like it's almost a duty we have because if you don't tell it, nobody will hear their voices. And I mean, that's one of the saddest things in the world is to see a writer give up because one writer doesn't die. All those worlds and all those great characters, they go with you. And I can't tell your story. Carol can't tell your story. It has to be done by you. So please hang in there. Carol, what is your advice?
Yeah, that would be the same thing. I'm not real sure how you're working on trying to get published. I don't know if you're getting tons of rejections or if an editor has gone through it and kind of helped you polish it up and get ready to go. Um, Indie Press is there for a reason. Right now we have Ingram Sparks,
Oh,
Drafted
yeah.
Digital, and Amazon. So you can get in there and get it up there yourself, and then again, your indie, that would be marketing on your own. That would be pushing the books for you got on your own. The good thing about most of them is you can go ahead and buy your author's copy for about half the cover price. So you
Hmm.
can have them for local author library signings and this kind of stuff to go through and help get the word out, market yourself and get out there. And then I worked with a girl for a long time at GRW that she was indie putting hers up, and the editor found them and called her and said, "Hey, I want to adopt you, and this is what we're going to go through and do." So she just sucked her into the agency, became her agent, editor agent, and then she sold her out. So, hang in there, like Sherry said. Don't give up. Um, um, keep writing because yeah, nobody can tell a story like you can.
True. And
Hmm.
then, have we ever met any of the writers in Sanctuary? I've met you were with me when I met some, weren't you? We
Nikki,
walked
yeah,
up
Nikki
Venture
Nance.
Beach, yeah. And
Books at the beach.
I've met a couple more.
I know
I'm
that I
trying to
missed.
remember. Yeah, I know. But tell me, because sometimes my brain doesn't click, and some wrote under a pseudonym. Well, and I met Carol, of course,
Yes.
and her sister.
Uh
So, but
huh.
yeah, yeah, I love meeting you guys. I think it's
I
amazing.
guess that's true. My sister and my niece are in there. So yeah, but we met Nikki at Books at the Beach.
What is some advice looking for an editor that you can trust? God, I'm so sorry you've been scammed. The best editor I know, and she was always my favorite. She got out of publishing, but she worked for every big house. I mean, she was with Dell, she was with HarperCollins, she was with Berkeley. She's been with everybody. It's Laura Cifelli, Ciffelli, and she now edits independently. And I'm telling you right now, no offense to my current editors, I love you all. But Laura had some of the best instincts she's a superlative editor if you're looking for somebody. And like I said, I know she still does it off on the side. Carol, I know you know a lot more than I do
Well,
of
I
people
know a
who
lot more. I work with Mary and MJ, um, and then I'm going through and I've got conk edits sitting out there to go through and kind of polish things up and send them along. Um, but I'm willing to go through and look at it and turn it back, and then you can see what the complete is going to be, and then if it's a hiring time, then we talk. Ooh, everybody getting on to me.
Oh, Sherry, do I have a list of? I do have them. I think they're used to be on the website. For books, though, I've only used three names, which is Sherrilyn Kenyon, Kinley McGregor, and a pseudonym I will never tell a soul. I think I finally was it you or Nancy I was telling about.
I
about
want to
this
say
one.
we're all together.
Yeah, there's one pseudonym that will never. It was one where they rewrote everything, and I will never acknowledge. Thank you,
No.
God. I call it my porno book, and it wasn't. There's actually no sex in it at all. But it was one. It was a new company, and they had. It was part of a series, and they had an established Bible. And I wrote. I'm sorry. I love my story. I wrote an awesome story. I'm gonna. For one, I'm normally not very braggy, but I thought it was one of the best stories I've ever read, and they got it, and they decided they just took the names basically and redid everything, and it was so
Oh
horrific.
no.
The changes were so bad that I just walked away from it. I don't even care if I get paid for it now. No, no, and I don't ever want anybody to know I actually wrote that book.
Wonderful.
Yeah, luckily, no, I'm not that person. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so in trouble.
Oh, I love this. God, if I framed mine, I'd be able to decorate my whole house. Yeah. What's the worst rejection you've ever gotten, Carol?
Auto rejection from Avon.
What was it?
An auto rejection from Avon. I went through
Well,
and
that's not a
we
bad
were-
one.
it means nobody looked at it. So how do you know?
Oh
Like,
my
okay.
God, I have so many of those, I can't even count them. I
Yeah,
got
see, but all my other
doors.
rejections are okay. At this time, it's not going to fit where we are, but several of us read it and we see this and we see this and we see this, and I'm always thrilled. But that was just like, okay, thank you. It doesn't work. Bye.
Again, I've got boxes and boxes of that one. That one's like water over a duck where I was concerned. No, I
No,
always
just kind
tell
of pissed me off. It's like, how do you improve from nothing?
you know, I, it, to me, I didn't want them. Here's a prime example why I never wanted the editors to give me their opinion, because if it doesn't work for them, I'd actually rather have um, just the generic. Because I remember years ago in my original critique group, um, she won the Maggie. I won't say who she is because she may or may not want the story told, but I won't tell it anyway because it's been 30 something years ago now. But she had won the Maggie, and back then the Maggie was always judged by editors and for unpublished people. And the editor tore the book apart. She liked it and she won the Maggie, but the editor's like, you need to change this and change that and do all this. And Kathy Maxwell and I were both in the critique group and we're like, no, that's going to destroy the book. I realized that she's a prominent major editor, but if you don't want to make the changes and send it back to her, do it, but keep the original copy of the book. And luckily, that's what she did. When she sent it back to the editor, she had made every correction that editor wanted, and the editor still rejected it. I think she had to do two or three revisions, and it destroyed the book. Then she went back to it, and Kathy and I were like, "Do not use that manuscript. Submit the original one, the one that won the Maggie." And she next time she submitted it, the very next editor gave her a 3 book deal. So, I mean, that's why I would say write the book the way you want to. And the other best example I can give was, I think it was the third book I did for Avon, which was, I can't remember the name of the book. It's whatever the third book was. But Laura was my editor at the time, and they had just gotten bought out by another publishing house. And Laura had gone, and when I handed the book, and she's like, it's you write great elevator books about two people, but I really feel that we can grow you as an author. I want you to have a plot, a subplot. I want you to add more characters. I want to go beyond the two characters scope. Okay, so I did exactly what she wanted. I changed, and you could check the box, everything Laura told me to. And right as I handed it in, Laura was fired because the new publisher came in and they wiped out all the old editors. And it took me months before Monique, who ended up being the Dark Hunter um, editor many years later. Monique comes in, she looks at Laura's thing, she goes, I don't understand this because I looked at the original proposal. It's nothing like the original 3 chapters you handed in. I don't understand why you got all these plots and subplots and all these characters you added. Why didn't you write the one about the two people? And I just started laughing. I think she thought I had lost my mind because I'm cackling, going, it was the exact opposite of everything Laura wanted. And Monique's like, "Well, you need to change the book and make," and I'm like, "No," because again, the whole thing we learned with my critique partner, it will destroy the book if you yank the guts out of it. So I'm like, and I had that happen to the second book I had published. They ripped the guts out. It was never the same. I'm like, okay, look, I'll go back and I'll write the book you read. And if you ever want to know the I can't remember, the third book I published, I can't remember the name of it, but the one that Laura had wanted came out with another editor. It's Dark Champion. So if you read Dark Champion, that's the one that Monique didn't want. It was weird. It was very weird. So yeah, but back to the rejection question. I'm Southern, y'all, long way long. Best rejection. I always tell anybody, if you get a worse one than I did, I will buy you dinner. No one at this publishing house will ever be interested in developing this author. Do not submit her work to us again. That's a bad rejection. I will take nothing over that one any day.
Huh.
Yeah. And I did end up writing not only for that publisher for many years, but that particular editor. That's why I feel the way I do.
There you go.
I know, right? And we are now over our hour.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I know. Sadly. But anyway, so we love you guys. And Carol got quiet. You okay,
Well, I was
Carol?
just looking to see if anything to do. Yes, we will take submissions, Kristen, for Sanctuary Books. Um, that's Conca Edits.
Oh yeah, usually here. I'll do that. I'll type that
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
That Gmail.
Oh no, Chloe just got here.
Oh
Oh, baby
no!
girl.
Oh no! We're sorry. Oh no! No. Why
Dang
not
nabbit.
really? Dang it! I want to join that part. I do that all the time. I want to be at the party. Oh no! Where is everybody?
These people are like, we're on Carol time. We'll get there when we get there. The way it is.
I know, right? Oh, we do love you guys. Thank y'all for being with
We
us again
do.
tonight.
Y'all have a good
We
evening.
we will see y'all next time. Mwah.
Yes, I think so. We'll be good. I'll have to play
God
Pokemon.
willing and the creek don't rise.
There you go.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.